in today's video, we're talking about the possible severe weather outbreak for parts of the Midwest, Plains, and the South. But before we can get into this video, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family. But anyways, let's get right into this video. So right now we're looking at my severe weather outlook. This is very similar to the Storm Prediction Center's. It's not exactly the Storm Prediction Center's outlook, but it's still very similar. I have issued an enhanced risk for severe weather for pretty much that area. It's very close to the Storm Prediction Center. Like I said, we're going to look at the actual Storm Prediction Center outlook after this, but this is my enhanced risk for parts of Oklahoma, Missouri, even reaching into Kansas, Arkansas, Texas, and a little part of northwestern Louisiana. This is mainly for the hail and wind threat, not really the tornado threat per se. Tornado threat is very, it's pretty low for this outbreak, but it's definitely still there. You can possibly have a couple of tornadoes with this system. You also do have a large slight risk in place for parts of the Midwest, Plains, and South. That's where you're expecting severe thunderstorms as well. Not very big hail is expected for this area, but you could possibly still have that hail. You probably won't see any hail up here in these storms. That's gonna impact parts of the Midwest, mainly the Illinois and Indiana area. But you definitely will. That hail risk is definitely still there for that area. Mainly a wind threat and heavy rain threat is there, and a possibility of tornadoes as well. You do also have a marginal risk in place in that green color. That's what you're expecting isolated severe storms. Not really any major severe storms, but definitely you do still have that possibility for minor severe storms for that area. Now we can go ahead and look at the actual Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Alright, so here's the actual Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook. Like I said, it's very similar, little different, but still it's very similar to this outlook. You still have that enhanced risk in place for that area, and that slight risk and marginal risk in place. We can go ahead and look at that tornado risk, and the tornado risk is pretty decent. It was normally in this area, that 5% risk, which is the brown, but now they've actually extended it for pretty much this whole area there, since there's still that tornado risk. So that's a 5% risk of tornadoes in that brown area right there. And then in the green area, you do have a 2% risk of tornadoes. So like I said, the tornado risk is very low, but definitely could see a possibility of 2 or more tornadoes within that brown risk there. You can look at hail risk, and hail risk is pretty decently high, especially for the Oklahoma area. Right there in the red, in the significant risk, which is in the hatched risk, and that's where you're expecting up to baseball-sized hail within a 25-mile radius right there. Within some storms, of course, the baseball-sized hail won't be with all storms, but with some storms they will be possible. Within that 50% chance, you do have a up to golf ball-sized hail within that area, up to about quarter-sized hail within the green area, which is a 2% risk. Let's see the wind risk here. And we actually do have a very widespread 30% chance and a significant chance within this area within a 25-mile radius. That's where we're expecting up to 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 60-mile-per-hour straight line winds with some storms. They won't be with all storms, but some are definitely possible. So definitely anything that's outside will probably be blown away by this. Make sure to anchor down your trampolines, anything that could be blown away very easily. Also with your car, if you don't want that damage, make sure to put that under something, possibly anything you can, if you don't want that damage there, because this is going to really damage your vehicles. you can look at, let's go ahead and look at the future simulated radar for this severe weather. Alright, so now we're looking at this future simulated radar. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So you do have some isolated storms over here. This shouldn't be very severe or anything, but maybe some widespread thunder and lightning with those. Definitely some heavy rain are those main threats for those. And then you're going to start to see these main storms develop in the Oklahoma area. Right there, those cells are blowing up about the afternoon hours of Tuesday. You're getting into about the late afternoon hours of, let's go ahead and scroll back here. You're getting into the late afternoon hours of Tuesday, and you're really seeing these line of storms start to take part, getting into Texas and Arkansas. And then you're going to start to see this line really start to hold together right here. This is where you're seeing the line here of storms getting into evening hours of Tuesday, and even getting into overnight hours. You're seeing here this line just keeps on going, kind of weakens once it gets into the central Louisiana area in the overnight hours. So it definitely won't last all night. And then you're going to start to see another line of storms develop for parts of the southeast. This is the main storms for Wednesday, about afternoon hours of Wednesday. You're going to start to see that line of storms move through. We will have a more high definition future radar now, but still you're seeing that line of storms still moving through the overnight hours of Wednesday. And then you're getting into Thursday early morning hours, still seeing that line of storms very slowly moving eastward. And then you're getting into after midday of Thursday, and that really moves out into the Atlantic Ocean. Could possibly see a couple of inches of rain over here if that rain lasts for long in that area. But if you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family. But anyways, stay safe.